back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my first video of 2025. So today I want to get a little personal and I want to talk about how I plan on prioritizing my mental health while owning both a small business and working a 9 to 5. So let's get started. Owning a small business and working a 9 to 5 job is extremely difficult because I'm essentially working two jobs 7 days a week. And my 9 to 5 job is in healthcare, so it's really demanding and mentally exhausting sometimes. And when I come home from work, sometimes the last thing I want to do is manage my business. And what makes it even more difficult is that in my small business, I do everything myself. So from completing nail orders to shipping them out, managing my social media, responding to customer emails, and everything in between. I'm doing it. I'm a one woman show. Sometimes I feel really burnt out because I've been doing this for so long and I've never just done my business and that's that. I've always done my business and something else on top of it. I started my small business back in 2020 after I graduated college, and I started a master's program in 2020 as well in the fall. So I launched my business while I was in grad school, and it was an accelerated grad program. So I graduated in 1 year. So it was very time consuming, and it was that grad program was like so traumatizing. I'm still recovering from it. After that, in 2021, I went into the workforce in the fall time. And again, I was still managing my business. And then maybe like a year and a half later, I got a new job opportunity in Seattle. And then I moved with my partner. So then now I'm in Seattle in a new area, living with my partner for the first time and managing my business. I have a new job. It's exhausting and it just feels like it's nonstop. I feel like I've been go, 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 go since I graduated college. And I don't feel like I've ever had a true break. I haven't posted on YouTube since August. I've actually filmed so many videos since August, but I just haven't edited them and posted them. I've really been in a rut. I've really just been in such a slump. Again, like, I don't I think I've been trying to run away from burnout, or I think that if I take like a couple of days off, I'll be fine or whatever. But I feel like I have just been dealing with this long term exhaustion that has been hard for me to shake, especially last year in the fall time. I felt unbalanced. I felt stuck. I wasn't inspired, which really sucks because I'm a very passionate person. So when I feel disconnected to that, it can be really depressing. And that's not really the state that I like to stay in. But one of the things that I've had to teach myself is that it's a marathon, not a race. And that if I really want to build success and longevity, I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my body and I have to take care of my mental health. It's really not a choice anymore. I just feel like 2025 is the year where I have big goals that I want to achieve. But in order to actually get there, I have to prioritize my mental health more than I ever have in my life. And the way I plan on doing this is by one, delegating more tasks to other people. Oh my gosh, I can't do it on my own anymore. I definitely have been thinking about this for a while, but I'm a bit of a control freak. So it's in my nature to just want to do everything myself because I'm a perfectionist and I think I can do everything. Like, I think I'm Superwoman. I want to be a robot so bad. Like, I want to just be able to handle a million things and not have to rely on anybody. But again, that's just not realistic. And that's again what's causing my burnout and my exhaustion. So this year I really want to build a team of people to help bring my vision to life. I want to build a team of people that I can trust to handle tasks, trust to help me manage my business, people that I can rely on. Don't think it's healthy to just think that you can do everything yourself. I know a lot of business owners can be perfectionists like that, but I think it does more harm than good in the end to think that you're the only person that can get the job done. I think it's really healthy to trust that somebody else can do it. And sometimes somebody else can do it even better than you can. So, that's tea. So, yeah, I'm really excited to network more and just find people that can help push my business forward because, again, I do not want to do this by myself anymore. The second thing that I'm going to do in 2025 to help prioritize my mental health is make more realistic to-do lists. Oh my gosh, I struggle with making realistic to-do lists. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll make my to-do list and I will put a million things on it and I'll be like, yeah, yeah, like I can get this done. Like, yeah, this is feasible. And then I'll end up again putting myself in this state of paralysis because I'll see all these things that I have to get done and it's just this big mountain that seems like just so hard to climb. And instead of breaking things up into small little chunks, everything looks urgent. Everything looks, like it needs to be done now. And that ends up sending me into, again, paralysis, executive dysfunction. I'll be on the couch and I'll just like be scrolling on TikTok and I look like I'm not doing anything, but my mind is just racing like get up, you know what you should be doing. Da, 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 da. And it's so mentally exhausting. And sometimes the whole day will go by and I won't get any work done. And you would think like, well, you didn't really do anything all day. Like you should be rested, but because my brain was working a million times per hour, I still feel exhausted. So um, that kind of leads me into my third point, which is scheduling rest days. So I also want to schedule more rest days because, like I said earlier, I work 7 days a week. And I think that I will be able to offset my executive dysfunction if I just schedule days once a week where I'm just like, I'm not doing anything this day. You can rot in bed, do nothing, scroll on TikTok all you want, just do absolutely nothing. And I feel like if I give myself one day a week to get that out of my system, I'll be able to show up better the other 6 days of the week. So I think that combination of making more manageable and realistic to-do lists, but then also scheduling and rest. Because that's another thing. I'll make my to-do list, like let's say on a calendar, and it'll be like 8 o'clock to 8:45, do this. 8:45 to 9:30, do this. Like it'll just be boom, 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 back to back. And I also struggle with thinking how long something will take me to do. Like I always think that I can do this thing in like 30 minutes, then it ends up taking me an hour, and then now I'm off track, and then now I just it's a lot. It's a lot that goes up that goes on in here. I just need to tell myself, three things that I'm going to do today. If I can do more, that's lovely, but I just want to do these three things and that's I'll feel accomplished. And also I think that I struggle with consistency a lot and I struggle with managing a routine just because once one thing in a routine goes wrong, I'm like, oh, I'm a failure. Let's just do nothing for the rest of the day then. And when you say these things out loud, you're like, dang. Anyways, dang, what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, I struggle with routines. Yeah. Okay, back to that. I think one of the things that will help me create a more manageable routine, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this, which is creating like a high functioning, high energetic routine, and then creating like a low functioning routine, something that a routine that you'll follow when you're feeling like, yes, I can show up at 100%, 110% today. And then a routine that I'll follow when I'm not feeling 100%. And I think maybe I can give 50% today. Because I have this all or nothing mentality where it's like, okay, if I can't be superwoman today, if I can't get everything done, then I'm going to get nothing done. And that's what makes consistency really hard because I struggle with the idea that if I just do a little bit, even if it's not everything, even if you can't show up 100% every day, just show up. That's enough. Which brings me into my next point. I don't even know what bullet point I'm on, 4 or 5, whatever. My last point is being kinder to myself. Oh, it sounds so corny when people are like, be nice to yourself. And it's like, it's true. Like, you kind of do have to be kind to yourself. I will beat myself up. Like, I run a tight ship. In my brain, the inner voice in my head runs a tight ship. It is strict around here, but yet things still don't get done. So it's like, why not just be nice to yourself? Because being mean to yourself, like how effective really is that? How efficient really is it? And I think that's one of the cold hard truths that I had to realize that, being a perfectionist, having a really strong inner critic, it's doing more harm than good. And I think that it'll be easier for me to show up and get the job done when I just take that pressure off me. And again, I'm nicer to myself and I'm telling myself, just do what you can and that's enough. You don't have to find the cure for cancer today and, make $500 million and, I don't know, save a cat from the tree. Like you don't have to do all of that. Just show up and do what you can. I want to be intentional about being kind to myself because I'm doing the best that I can. And especially with me running my business just as one person this whole time, I am honestly grateful that I'm still doing this. I'm grateful that I still have the passion to do this because the passion has been like this. There's been times where I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. There's been times where I'm just like, you want to quit, you want to give up. And this is why you can't run a small business just because you want to make money. Because if we're going to be honest, if making money was my end goal, I would just keep my 9 to 5 job and keep going in life and keep going up that corporate ladder. Like yes, business can make me money or whatever, but if I wanted to choose the easiest path, the path of least resistance, I would just stay with my 9 to 5 job. Like, what am I even doing this for? So, even though sometimes I have lost that passion, I've always found my way back just because, this is my dream. This is what I love. I love being creative. I love creating nails for people and seeing people, especially with vendor markets has really like skyrocketed my love for what I do, because I think there was a bit of a disconnect when I was doing this fully online. But now that I'm selling my nails in person, seeing the way people's faces light up when they see my nails and seeing the way people have gushed over my nails and my artistry, I think I kind of got used to my artistry where I'm like, yeah, 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 these nails are cute, whatever. But then seeing other people be like, oh my gosh, you're so talented, you're so this, and I'm just like, dang, like maybe I am that girl. So it really keeps me going. And it reignites that passion that I had when I started this business back in 2020. Overall, that is everything that I want to do in 2025 to help prioritize my mental health. And I'm really optimistic. I feel refreshed and I feel ready to, hit the ground running. So I'm really excited to have you guys follow me on this journey. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.